So here's my 5-year goal starting from today. Number 1, The Who. We're doing Pinball Wizard. Then we'll do Won't Get Fooled Again, Barbara O'Reilly. Pink Floyd, Comfortably Numb. Maybe, Why Won't You Talk to Me? Learning to Fly, definitely Us and Them, because I'm giving myself 5 years to learn the piano. That's why it's going to take so long. By the way, I've been trying to learn these songs for the last 40 years, 30 years, whatever, and I haven't done any. Haven't even tried to play one twang of the guitar string towards this goal, so now it's just full on this one goal. It's going to take 5 years, so let's do it. Deep Purple, Child in Time, Ring That Neck, not Smoke, it's too obvious, I don't know, whatever. Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven, Over the Hills and Far Away, yeah, why not? Then Skidded Freebird, God, I've seen the tutorials for that, it's a nightmare. Wow. Got a Chuck and Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing with that one. Eagles, Hotel California, the live version, amazing, wow. Uriah Heep, July Morning, getting the Hammond with Purple and Uriah Heep, it's getting the Hammond sound down. How do you emulate John rocking the Hammond keyboard on the stage and messing around with the Leslie speakers? You can't. Simple. Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, You're My Best Friend, do 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 do. Where's the song name coming to my head? Under Pressure. Yeah, Flash Gordon. Flash. Randy Rhoads, Crowley and Crazy Train. I'm okay with Michelangelo playing them because he's a fan. I mean, it's kind of stupid, but I used to hate Zakk Wylde because I thought he was just making a mockery of Randy. But God, he can play well. You know, not he had his own style, but I can respect him now 20 years after the fact. And same with Michelangelo Batio. What a brilliant tribute song that is. Yeah. And yeah, I know I bought my first guitar so I could play like Joe Satriani. That is long gone now. I have brain damage, so I'm going to do the best I can do with all of these songs. The best I can possibly do. If I play Crowley at half speed, I'm okay with that. It's just, yeah, that's how it is. Elton John, Song for Guy, Rocket Man, Your Song. I want to throw in Frank Mills, Music Box Dancer. Yeah, okay. Tough, and then you want to get into Richard Clayderman doing Fleur de Lis and all that, but I don't know, that's a conquer these ones first. Child of Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine. I have this thought where I could mix Sweet Child of Mine with Child in Time. There's a lot of people, what if Black Sabbath wrote War Pigs, you dick. What if Black Sabbath wrote Stairway to Heaven? Or what if Metallica wrote Hell's Bells? You know, so there's a lot of mixing and going on now with AI as well. You know, what can we do? Can we merge Child of Mine with Child in Time? And I'm going to call it the Child of Time Mine? I don't know. Beatles, Day of the Life, I'm a Walrus. Nothing to do with blizzering. Well, you have to do My Guitar Gently Weeps. Obviously, that is the real number 12, My Guitar, While My Guitar. But Down a Life, I'm All Ross is getting into the... These guys didn't have Windows 10. They were doing it on tape. Oh my gosh, it's more of a history. It's more of a going back to the 48 track mixes, especially Bohemian Rhapsody, you know, doing special effects on reels of tape. I mean, that's the mad side to this project. But yeah, so I want to nail this solo to Comfortably Numb, Child in Time, Stairway, Freebird, Hotel. July Morning's the keyboard solo, isn't it? BR, a little bit of a solo there, yeah. Obviously the main two, Crowley, Crazy Train, and Sweet Child. Yeah, cool, that's my 5-year goal. Bye. Okay, because it's a 5-year goal, I'm going to start right from the start of Skyrim. I'm going to play Oblivion all the way through, I'm going to play Breath of the Wild all the way through, and Tears of the Kingdom will be out in a month's time, so by 5 years from now I will have beaten it too. What a challenge this is! Stay on the edge of your seats, folk!
Second fret, but actually we don't need the whole bar for this one, so we then lift up the first finger and then down on the middle string, because we only really need the thinnest 4 strings. So nothing on the fingers 2, 4, 3, and before we get into all of the different ranges, it's worth having a look at the hand, because it's doing kind of the interesting thing here, which is through the whole chord, and the rest of the bar, and 2 and 3 and 4, and it's doing downstrokes on the 4th string. So you end up with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and now I find it a lot easier using a little finger, so I'm using my little finger anchor, not little finger down. So little finger is just resting on the actual guitar body, which gives me a good way of kind of driving up my strum to come back to the line. So you definitely need to give that a little bit of practice before you start going through this whole thing, you know. And try and get the chord nice and kind of quick. Don't drag it too slowly. Kind of flick. It's kind of tricky, but it's a great effect when you get used to it. So I'd start off with that one first, and then when you that's true.
Ow. Oh, 2, 2, 4. Ow. Ow. So I got this cartridge. Of Wish. It's got Minish Cap, Four Swords, Zelda, Zelda 2, Link's Awakening, Ages and Seasons. So another way to play it, the first one. Almost impossible to play while you're recording. Anyhow. Okay, so we're playing every single Zelda game. We're going to play every one of them. So I didn't know what that meant until this morning. Came across this. I know I came across this a year ago, 2015. So I came across this a year ago. I didn't know, I didn't understand any of it. So Our brain's getting more and more clear now. We're able to do a lot of more stuff than we did a year ago, because our brain is healing. So, I don't know what I was doing this morning, but I was downloading all these MSU patches and all sorts of rubbish, and it wasn't until I accidentally stumbled across this official week 1 that it just works. You don't need to figure out all of this stuff, but I am going to learn how to patch for the Mario games and other games as well. So yeah, when I say every Zelda game, we have to include every Zelda game. The one level Ocarina of Time inside Mario 64, I've downloaded that. We're gonna do a thing on high-res textures for Ocarina and Majora's Mask. And the Amiga had a Zelda game clone called The Spirit's Legacy, 1996. So I've been wanting to play that for years, so we'll get through that. So we're at Lips. Lunar IPS. Okay, it's a little program. We're going to do something strange. We're going to read stuff. I can't read. I'm going to have to get the thing to read it for me. So let's make a copy. O1A. Apply high-speed patch. To that. And it's done. Oh my gosh, that was simple. Keep that window open. Right. Let's see what it's done. What exactly did it do? BS Zelda Map 1 IPS. I was on a completely different page. What's going on? AST. I'm very confused. So this is the page that I was on before. I don't know. it comes from a different YouTube. It comes from this one. So I was in the completely wrong thing, but I want to learn how to patch anyway, so we'll do this one. Hang on, what was I doing? Lips. Here's Zelda map 1. Well, that would be that. PB Zelda. Restoration map 1. The English dub MSU1 patch. A full restoration of CD quality. We'll try that. So, hang on, what's the patch? None of those, a couple of those, and a couple of those. Optional patches. We want Zelda 1 map 1 respawn. Respawn, there it is. So that's in optional patches without the doggish. And we want to patch that. The file has been patched. Okay. Hang on. Xbox controller first. Right. Let's see what this is. Now this is the hardest part of the game. push start, 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 and then X, 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 start, select, start, start. Even now, the adventure that was set in the legendary country of Hyrule remains in the hearts of many. Really? How? How do I pass this screen? Maybe if you click on the window. Now this bit's automatic, which confused me. That's okay. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Right, now we should be able to get to the first dungeon without dying. Not freak out. Whoa! I love this version. We'll call this Zelda Light. So I don't die as much. As much. Oh, you can't handle it. Oh. Those are the horrible things in Link's Awakening. Ah! Nah. Oh, come on. First time I've ever played this. What I'll do is I'll play this and then I'll go back to the original. Maybe I won't die as much. Oh! Here's who. Alright, key. That's one key. Oh. Come on, come get me. So there's no key. I need another key. Where are you, hero? Above the ground or within a dungeon, the evil king's minions will assail you. How do I get out of that? With your current strength, the battle must be trying. Your sword will be granted power for a brief while. Bombs can break cliffs and walls. That's interesting. How do I skip it? Hello? Oh! What'd I do? I skipped it somehow. Where am I? Where even am I? Well, that still doesn't give me a key. I got no bombs. Oh, there's a door. Hang on, there's a door. Ah, tricky, eh? You can't play 4 swords. What I don't understand Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages. Oh, God. He's got a key. That was cool. Uh-oh. I've got no money. 30. I've got 30. You gonna sell me one? Oh, shit. How do I talk to him? A. No. B. I'm gonna get killed by a guy who didn't sell me arrows. Oh. Select. No. Start. It's like a mathematical grid. Oh my god, this is impossible. Right, you gonna sell arrows or not? B doesn't work. Oh, why just gets me killed? I have no idea what that was about. I got 36 coins, rupees. Have I got a key? I've got a key now. Alright. Oh god! Ah, I can't get to it. I got a key now. Alright. Run out of arrows. The map. Oh my god, he's gonna be impossible. Got him. Oh. Plug in the SNES controller. It's like Space Invaders. Nothing? I'm gonna die. Oh, well, that was fun. So a few things that didn't make it into the video. My first attempt at doing Elton John, Your Song, I think it was, my dad had just had a major hissy fit and I stopped talking to him, and then he couldn't find me and he started screaming and yelling out my name, and it was a fucked up time, but I broke through the last wall during a very, very traumatic, horrible event. And today I even had a go at Pinball Wizard, even though it's only been a day since he went. It's hard to explain. If you haven't been abused by him, you think his voice doesn't mean anything, but when he talks in a certain tone, he knows that he's letting you know that you're a piece of shit and you're not worth living, you're not worth being alive. You're a mistake, like he used to say when I was a child. You were an accident, you're a mistake, you shouldn't have never even been born in the first place. So there's that emotional baggage that comes up every time he attacks me. But it was a double attack because he attacked the cleaner. So he treats every single person as the servants that he had in India. So he treats the gardener like shit, he treats the shopping lady like shit, he treats the cleaner like shit. I had to apologize for somebody that came in and gave him a quote for the blinds, and he screamed at her. I've witnessed horrible horrors that have traumatized me. So I'm deciding, do I put up with this anymore? I could easily pull the plug and put him in a home. He hates everybody. He hates everybody. He hates black people. In 1946, 47, it was Indians. And since he's moved to New Zealand, the hatred for Indians has spalled, whatever, gone over the Maoris, the Fijians, Samoans, Tongans, Niueans. He doesn't distinguish between any of them. He doesn't know there's a difference between Samoans and Fijians and Niueans and blah, 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 Tokelauans. He just thinks they're all baby eaters. And every morning it's, oh, the Maoris are trying to take over the country again. Who's going to stand up and shake their fist at John Key or whoever's in the fucking... Who took over from Jacinda? I don't give a fuck. Christopher Hipkins. So he wants Christopher Hipkins to... Peter Williams is on his side. He's trying to get these Maori names put back to the proper British names. See, my dad was a fifth generation Indian, but he was a British citizen of the cloth. He went to Oxford in India, Cambridge, one of the two. And so he's a white man with black skin that hates dark-skinned people. So I got to live with this guy. So this the 5-year project. So let's get back to the action. The 5-year project is, I don't think things are going to change between this day and a year from now, completely. So I know. See, I'm not allowed to play certain songs on my guitar because they're satanic, and the devil is diving in and out of me and stuff. So I'm just going to practice these 12 songs, and then when I get my own place, I'll be able to belt them out and pretend I'm Pete Townsend. I won't smash the guitar. I won't do that extreme, but I'll get a lot of feedback and set the guitar on fire. Nah, I didn't put Hendrix on the list, but that's a given. I mean, that's a different series. Like, Hendrix did Hey Joe and he did Like a Rolling Stone. So those are combo songs that are in a separate list. So we start off with the Bob Dylan version and then we switch to the Hendrix version. And I don't want to switch to the Rolling Stones cover of their own song. That's what I call it. A Rolling Stone Gathers No Moss. That's a very boring version of the song, but anyway. So we'll do the Dylan Hendrix version of Like a Rolling Stone. And then we've got, like, you know, You Really Got Me, Van Halen and the Kinks. So those are double songs. That's a different list. So I'm rambling. Bye. What's wrong with rock and roll? Plenty. It affects tens of millions of young people and adults in America and around the world. Rock music is laced with lyrics exalting drugs, immorality, homosexuality, violence, and rebellion. As if this wouldn't be enough, there is now a more sinister danger. It's called backward masking. Well, we have backward masking unmasked. Backward satanic messages of rock and roll exposed. Okay, so for the last year I've been learning Octamed wrong the whole time, trying to read manuals and books and postcards and stuff on how to use it. Never made any progress. I'm going to skip the reading parts. I'm going to learn all the stuff. I'm going to learn it by just mucking around with it. Do it that way. It seems to be the way that it works for me. Anyway, so gonna go through all my old soundtrack discs, Alien Alligator, Analog String. This has been a 30-year project, unfinished, and gonna compare these samples from my real discs to the archive.org versions that come in waveforms and .asd forms, and compare the sample rates between the old school real discs and whatever's on archive.org, and the Pregio, Parametto, volume, sliders, blah 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 blah. No idea what they... can't get my head around it. So what I'm going to do is just muck around with the numbers and learn that way. Seems to be the way to do it. At least get this thing going. So this is what I've come up with today. Silly and stupid, but I really like it, and I'm just going to bend the notes and muck around with all the notes. Bye!